Are you ready? Are you ready? Let's get it on!
It's the JP Lopez Show.
Welcome back to the JP Lopez Show. I got some funny guys back in this. Well, they've never been in the studio.
Yeah.
So they back on the show, but first time studio.
Yeah.
I remember you were asking for suggestions for the name of your studio, The Barn. I kind of like it.
The Barn.
Yeah.
I'm just disappointed this ain't a porno.
Yeah, it did cross my mind.
Well,
We can do gay stuff after.
well, we can get the. We can. You can be the white girl. We can get the 7 black men here. We're pretty quick.
Whoa.
Let's at least have someone deliver a pizza or something, please.
You can get jerking off both hands. We went to Toot and Totem to get some drinks, and some dude said something like, "It's tiny" or something. And I said, "That's what she said." And she's like, "Motherfucker, man."
You can help yourself.
I'm a grower, not a shower.
Unbelievable.
What's the comedian from Midland that does the Thursday night open mics? Real tall dude.
Oh, Jason Cave.
Jason. I told him, I was like, man, I'm slimming down and I'm excited. I could see my dick now. And then he goes, that's impressive. He's like, for your size, that's pretty impressive. I was like, fuck you, dude.
He was complimenting the size of your dick. You know, take it the right way, please.
I was like, man, fuck you, man.
That sounds like Jason Cave.
It was funny. I really didn't take it to heart, but I was just like, man, fuck you. But let's use this time to plug and promote.
Oh, we got a lot going on.
He's got a lot going on.
Yeah, Laugh Up City's up and running. We're running. We got the Smoke Show November 8th. Mano Negro, we just talked to them. We're going to book all Spanish this November. We'll have the date set in the next couple days. Rafa's going to be on the show. So we'll have Laugh Up City will produce its first all Spanish show.
Yeah.
We're excited for that. Super. The Speakeasy this month, Selena's headlining it. It's going to be an all-female show.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, that's on November 16th.
The girl last night killed.
Yeah, Adrienne Green's
Yes.
great. She's on the Speakeasy. too.
She's been doing it for a long time. She's
Yeah.
she's a pro, definitely.
Yeah.
She is. And then December 13th, we're at the TMW Event Center in Levelland. Me, Sal, Haro, and Rafa, the 3 amigos with the Wedo.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's going to be fun.
Yeah.
And
The
also
taco
in January,
taco sandwich.
we're going to San Angelo. We're going to his hometown in January.
January 16th, we're in San Angelo at the Black Box Theater. Me, Haro, Sal, Al, Rafa.
Awesome.
We're going to do three amigos and a Wedo.
So I have a real bad fucking habit of not introducing my guests. So once again, I'm sorry. So Mr. Curtis Hinds, Mr. Rafa, they're on the show today.
What's up, guys?
And
Hey.
I'm very pissed that I missed the Bubba Dub show.
Yeah.
Man, I was so pissed that I missed it.
It was fun,
How
dude.
was it?
I love the venue. It's a big place. The theater is very, very nice. It was awesome. It was a lot of fun. It was mostly a black audience, to tell you the truth.
My favorite.
Yeah, and he kills with that audience. He
You're like Gary
Owen.
Owen.
Oh, yeah.
I want to do a show with Timothy and Sweat and call it 2.5 Black Men.
Oh, sweet. Sweet. 2.5 black men.
Yeah, I don't count as a full one.
Rafa, you want to plug and promote your social? And
Well, he pretty much put all the shows that I have coming up, except for one that I'm doing in Midland for Van Ventures on November 8th, I believe.
Yep.
and the Taco Sandwich
And
podcast.
of course, that's my podcast, which we're about to finish our first year coming up this November.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Then I'm going to Mexico, and then in January, then we'll see if we can continue doing the podcast.
Yeah.
So we're gonna make a decision after I come back from Mexico.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Hermosillo, Sonora, and Ciudad Obregón, and Alamos.
Oh, nice. I've heard Sonora is real pretty.
Well, it has its places, of course.
Yeah.
One of the things that I want to mention also, you most likely you guys don't know because this is from the Spanish comedy side. They opened a new place in Dallas called the Cigar Bar. And it's a restaurant bar, but also comedy. Cigar's a very famous comedian in Mexico. And he's got several bars in Monterrey area and other areas in Mexico. And now he opened his first spot right here in Dallas.
Oh, wow.
And what they do is they bring comedians from Mexico. So I'm going to try to see if I can squeeze in there.
Oh, hell yeah. Yeah, we'll
Yeah.
speak that into existence. Fuck yeah.
We got some bigger shows coming in January too.
So, you want to go ahead and announce maybe a January live show?
JP Lopez will be doing a January live show.
That's true.
At Soggy Dog.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We don't know the
Big
date,
place.
but we know it's in January.
Yes. We don't know the date. We're going to set it for January.
We're going
I'm
to do
excited.
pre-sale tickets for $7.
Yep.
And then 10 at the door.
Yep.
And of course, it's not BYOB because it's an actual bar.
Yeah.
But it'll be a fucking great time.
Yeah, it's going to be fun. We're going to have 4 comedians. 2 of them are sitting right here. We'll announce the other 2 in the next week or 2.
Okay.
Ooh,
Yeah.
And then we're going to do a live taping of the JP Lopez show. It's going to be amazing.
It's going to be fun. It's
Yeah.
going to be fucking fun. So Soggy Dogs in January, make plans.
I can't
Yeah.
wait to see that. I mean, the first time you guys did the live one, it was amazing. It was a full house, and everybody had a great time. So that was great.
Yeah, so we going on to a bigger venue.
Yeah. That first one, you get it under your belt and you're like, because it was nerve-wracking. I didn't know who was going to show. I didn't know if anyone was going to show. That was my biggest fear. If you ask my
Yeah.
wife, I was like, man, if like 10 people show up, I'm going to be devastated. But it was, I would say roughly about 120 people were there.
Yeah, it was a success.
Yeah.
Success, definitely.
Yeah.
I mean,
For
people
sure.
were walking away because they couldn't fit in there.
Yeah. Yeah, we had it full.
It was nice.
Yeah.
And all y'all killed.
Yeah. Yeah, I had I've been doing that 20-minute set, and that 20-minute set I got, when I get excited, I get excited.
Yeah. He gets in a roll, and there's no stopping him. That's it.
Yeah, I'm just like, ah! And Rafa always kills, man, always.
Well, I got my audience already trained. Per se.
Yeah, yeah.
I think not to say anything bad about you, Curtis, but I think the audience of mine just fucking clung on to
Yeah.
Rafa.
Yeah.
And dude, every time I post a story of Rafa, everybody's like, "Oh, Rafa, where's he at?" And I'm like, "Man, bro."
Well, again, we all have our audience. Again, he kills with the block audience. I cannot fuck with him. It's just there's no way. I cannot reach to his level. And of course, Hispanic. I believe it belongs to me. That's why when he puts a team together and he has different types of comedians, we hit pretty much any audience. Okay, so we make sure and we ensure that everyone's gonna have a great time
Yeah. We try to hit
because
them.
we all
And
have
that's
our
key.
specialty. You know,
That's
that
key.
kind of thing. Uh-huh.
Because, I mean, really and truly, I don't want to show up and then be like, "What the fuck is this?"
Yeah. Yeah, you got to lay the demographic
Yeah.
correct.
That's cool. And thank you for coming.
Yeah.
This is gonna be fun. I
Yeah.
think it's gonna be fun.
I'm excited, dude. I am. I'm excited. We got another show that we haven't announced yet at Jake's, too.
Okay.
So as soon as we get the flyer and set up for that, I'll announce that.
Oh fuck yeah.
Yeah, I'm excited though, man. I took Laugh Hub City Open and we're running.
Yeah.
I'm trying to take it off, man. I wanna do a lot of things.
I want to say that you are doing well, like because honestly, at least a couple times a month, y'all are steamrolling.
Yeah,
And then last night's show was pretty fucking nice.
dude, Ryan was great.
Yeah.
I knew he was good, but like he got up there and just killed.
Anytime a comedian actually can joke about actual shit,
Yeah,
like the literal shit.
yeah.
Also, I would like to do a shout out to Camille Velez. She's my co-host of the Taco Sandwich podcast, and also she got to open for last night's show at Mano Negra, and she did pretty good. She's
She's
an up and coming
hilarious.
comedian, and she's doing pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of her.
So she did the show 2 episodes ago, and that's probably the most feedback I've ever gotten on an episode.
Wow.
They loved her, man. A lot of people actually clung on to her story and related to her story.
She's much improved as a comedian too.
Really?
Yeah, she has, and she's grinding. So
She's funny.
yeah,
She's really, really funny.
yeah,
I like her a lot. But
Oh, Cameo has a open mic at the Leaning Kugel Lounge, presented by Laugh Hub City every Tuesday. It is 100% free.
Man, there's so much going on, bro. We're under new management, bro. So you know.
so Rafa, was your dad in your life like as a kid?
Yes and no. I had a stepfather. Okay, I never really met my dad, but my stepfather is what I call my dad. He was very strict, and I was the opposite of that. I was crazy. I was bananas since I was a little kid. I was out of control. So we didn't have a great relationship.
Okay.
Whenever he spoke to me, it was basically to yell at me or hit me or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So I used to stay away from my house as much as possible.
Oh wow.
I just wanted to sleep pretty much. So I didn't have to fuck with him. He didn't have to fuck with me.
Yeah.
That was pretty much it. I cannot complain too much. But believe me, whenever I got hit or whatever the fuck, I deserve 10 times more than that. I got away with murder so many fucking times. Okay? And he wasn't that bad of a guy, but of course, like I said, he was strict, and I just was a crazy bananas.
That took a
kinda guy.
toll on me big time because I know no other way than how I was raised, and my dad was hard on me, really hard, extremely hard on me. But I thought he hated me, and I say this all the time, but he was just preparing me for life, and it didn't dawn on me or cling, like the light didn't turn on until I was a really young adult that I realized, oh shit, he was just preparing me for life. And I tell you that because it really kind of hurt my heart that when I'm raising my stepson, I'm helping, I'm with my wife, and then we get married, and I'm helping raise him as mine. The only time I'm ever talking to him is getting on his ass and chewing his ass out. And I'm like,
See?
man, it fucking sucks that the only time I'm really talking to him is chewing his ass out. But I mean, he needed to. He was fucking up, So, but it really hurt my heart that, and I couldn't switch it off and on. Like I was strict all the time. I can't.
I believe that you cannot really judge your parents until you really mature as an adult, as an older adult. That's when it really hits you, because you have no idea what they're going through. And now that you're older, you get to see that, and also at the same time take advantage. You recognize that problem, so that you go out of your way to make time to make sure that you make him feel good and make him feel special. So that it's not only the negative interaction between both of you.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
So now I've turned it off, and now I've became his friend. But he's 21 now. you know. I've done my part. He's if you didn't pick up what I was putting down early on in your life, man, then, and I think he did. I think he knows I'm his friend now.
Yeah.
But I'm still gonna be hard on his ass if I need to be. But I don't really need to be now because he's on his shit all the time.
I also believe there's a difference between being a dad and being a father. Like, let's say your kid is an adult now. Well, I'm not your dad anymore, but I am your father. So I don't care if you're 40, 50, I'm still your father, motherfucker.
Yeah.
See what I'm saying?
Yeah. Well, I asked that question, Rafa, because I wanted to ask you, what was one thing that your dad did, your stepdad did, that you swore you would never, ever do or be like when you grew up?
I cannot really answer that question. Well, I didn't want to be as strict as he was. I believe always in freedom and what I thought in my heart was fair. So even when I had my son, I didn't want to restrict him. I'm like, this is your life. I accept that we're different, and you're going to do whatever you're going to do. Because that's what happened to me. I don't care how many times I got hit, yelled at, or whatever the fuck. I am who I am. I believe we're born with certain characteristics, just like puppies, you know what I mean? You already can tell who's a playful, who's boring, who's, very aggressive or whatever since they're little. I believe genetically we're already formed in one way or the other. You know what I mean? Life may change you a little bit here and there or whatnot, but it's still the basics are there.
Yeah.
So therefore, I didn't want to do that to him, and that's the one thing I can say. I don't want to be that strict. I gotta accept that he can be who he is.
Yeah.
That's it. Let him be.
For me, my dad was always bitching about money, bro. Always. And he had it. Like, he was just a tight ass, And I always told myself, like, I'm never going to be that person. Because my dad we'd be at my grandma's house and he'd be like, we bought all this blah, blah, blah meat. And I'm like, fuck, dude. Just cool it once, man. Just cool it. And him and my mom would get into it all the time because he'd be bitching about all the money that he spent on certain shit. And I was like, that's one thing I'm not gonna fucking be, is that person that bitches about money. Was there anything that you really were like, I'm not gonna be like that?
Meth.
And he fucked up on that one a couple of times for 6 months. You said
No. My dad was a womanizer and an abuser.
Oh shit.
Yeah. My dad was violent.
Yeah.
My dad had a rough childhood and he was violent. He was. My dad was also my best friend. Like, I'm his oldest son and we were close, like real close. And, I told myself I was never going to treat women like he did. And so far, I've done a decent job at it. Mm-hmm. I have. Like, I've never put a hands on a woman like my father has. And I never will. If I'm in a relationship that's that bad, I'm leaving. Mm-hmm. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to tolerate it. I'm not going to participate, because my dad was married 5 times and he was put in jail a few times.
Wow.
And it was usually over women.
Damn.
It wasn't the drug addiction or the crime or, it was women.
I believe they also we got to take into consideration something, especially like our parents. It was a different generation. It was a different world.
Yeah.
They were taught differently also. So violence was a method of education.
Yeah.
As simple as that.
It's what my dad knew.
When you, again, comparing dogs, because that's the closest thing to a human, to tell you the truth. When you see a bigger dog, going after a little puppy to correct them, you don't do that shit.
Yeah.
They don't talk. They're biting. They're biting. They let him know, hey, that's fucked up. You don't do that shit.
Yeah.
I have a few jokes I tell about it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's kind of hard being a kid seeing that though, right?
Yeah. And it just becomes a part of your life. Mm-hmm. You don't know any different, Like I remember one time my dad had welder's eye.
I don't know what that is.
It's when you're welding without a mask.
Oh shit.
So you burn your retina. So he had welder's eye, so he had patches on his eyes. And my stepmom at the time, him and my stepmom were fighting. My stepmom was standing on the bed. And I was coming down the hallway of the trailer. And she was jumping on the bed going, hit me now, Kurt. Hit me now, Kurt. And she kept on popping him in the head. And my dad just stood there and he got really quiet. And I paused at the back door and I'm watching it. I'm like, ooh.
He's about to get down.
And then all of a sudden out of nowhere, pop! He caught her in mid jump. And I was like, ooh, I'm leaving.
I'm out of here.
I stood there and waited for it.
I got things to do.
But it's who he was.
I wasn't a witness to this.
Yeah, I didn't see shit.
Yeah.
I am leaving. But, my dad, me and my dad were really close though. Mm-hmm. And especially when I got older, we got even closer. And I did everything with my dad. I went to work with him. When my dad was hustling, I was in the car. I was probably at times my dad's only friend. Looking back at it now,
Mm-hmm.
My dad's he was like me. He was well liked. But between addiction and depression and, after him and my mom got divorced, my dad just went left field.
Yeah.
Never came out of it.
Wow.
Yeah, he was a totally different dad to my youngest brother.
So, you're sober.
Yeah.
But did you fuck with alcohol?
Yeah.
You liked alcohol?
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. See, because I know from what you came on here and told me, and then based on your comedy, I don't ever recall you saying you liked alcohol.
So I always drank, and then when I went to prison, I quit. I told myself I was going to quit selling drugs, and I was going to just try to be a normal dude. Mm-hmm. And when I got out of prison, I was 21, and I started drinking, and I drank a 30-pack of Budweiser a day for probably a year and a half.
The good shit.
Yeah, and I started getting the shakes, And I was like, if alcohol's going to treat me like this, I'm just going to do drugs. It was kind of my mindset. You know?
Which, you look at it logically, it makes sense.
Yeah, I was like, I can't work like this. I'm just going to do meth. Like, and I woke up one day, I was like, I'm living in a shed in California. Maybe drugs wasn't the answer.
Maybe, just maybe.
Yeah. I remember I was a shift manager at this one restaurant. And I would get a 15-minute break, right? And there was an Outback next door. And I'd walk out of the back door of the restaurant, light a joint, and smoke it to the back door of Outback.
Damn.
Then I would walk into Outback, and the bartender would give me a shot of Jack and a Shiner. And I would take 2 or 3 shots of Jack, I'd down a Shiner, then I'd smoke a cigarette on the walk back. Like, that was my lunch break that whole entire winter. Like, no food. No. I'd come out the back door and I'd smoke a joint. And I could smoke a joint in like the 100 steps I took. I'd walk in the back door, 3 shots, 2 beers.
And the joint didn't give you the munchies or nothing for.
No, this was maintenance.
No, yeah.
You know, like
Wow.
Like people are getting fucked. No, this is maintenance.
Yeah.
And then I'd walk back into work with a buzz, obviously, and finish my shift and close the restaurant.
It made you normal.
Yeah, like
Took the edge off.
yeah, you know, like I didn't even think I was doing anything wrong. I was just like, oh shit, lunch break, cool. Hey, I'll be back in 15 minutes, guys. And everybody knew what I was doing. You know, like there was no secret.
But the productivity was there. So,
Yeah, and like the guy, I remember the bartender at that bar, the second I would walk in, he'd see me, shot a Jack, Shiner bought. Or sometimes a Budweiser if he didn't have any
Hey,
Shiner
Norm.
bought. Yeah, it was just like, and if I'd take the shot of Jack and he'd just fill it right back up. Then I'd put a 20 on the table or 2 20s on the table, depending on how many shots it took.
Wow.
And like, I would never even like, hey, can I tab out? No, I'd just put money on the table and then walk right back out the door.
See, I only know one speed. So I there's no way I can drink at lunch.
Yeah.
Because I only know one fucking speed, and that's to get fucked up.
Dude, I was working landscaping or oil fields at the time, and I was doing tree work. And like, come 3:30, yeah, in the summertime in San Angelo, come 3:30, we drinking. I don't care if we're on a job site out in the middle of nowhere. Like, I used to gas up my truck every morning, and I would buy a case of water and a 30-pack of Keystones. Dump the Keystones, put the ice, put the water. Yeah. And then,
It makes sense.
yeah, come about 3 o'clock. And sometimes I'd get a Steel High Reserve in case I needed it at
Oh,
lunch.
shit.
So like I'd sneak over to my work truck at lunch and
That's
just
pure gasoline,
just
man.
down that
Yeah.
and then throw it back in the truck.
So I had a buddy that we partied with. He was 1 grade year younger than me, but I think he was 2 years younger than me. And out of high school, partied our ass off like everyone does.
Yeah.
But then he moved. He was an awesome manager for retail. So he was always moving store to store because he would
Yeah.
bump up the sales and then they'd recruit him for other stores. Well, he ended up moving to Midland where none of us were. So he had 0 of us party friends, and he went home every night and would down Steel Reserves
Yeah.
till he passed out. And then he winded up getting cirrhosis and
Yeah.
dying.
Yeah.
And dude, that Steel Reserve shit, fuck, man, that's gasoline, bro.
Yeah, it is,
Yeah.
dude. And I would get the shake sometimes and I'd down 1 Steel Reserve. Good.
It evens you up.
Yeah, I'd be like, and I'd go back to climbing a tree and running a chainsaw. And I had a little sneaker tote. Like when you're tree climbing, for the record, I was 200 pounds lighter. I had a harness, like a custom leather harness that I had built for me. And I had a sneaker tote in it filled with weed. So I'd be 50 feet in the air. I'd take a couple hits off my sneaker tote and then light a cigarette and start working the tree like do. I was
So you caused a few wildfires then?
No.
what you're saying.
the only I did tree work for 2 years and I only had 2 incidences. I dropped a branch in a ladder on my truck. On my truck, not the customer's.
Yeah.
That's not bad.
And then I dropped a branch. I had a branch fall on me.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and I deflected it with my arm, and it didn't break it, thank God. But it gave me a bone bruise where I couldn't use my hand.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so my hand was like stuck like this. So
Luckily, you're right-handed or left-handed.
no, I'm right-handed. I just had to do the stranger for a couple days. Yeah, dude, and I always loved alcohol.
Yeah.
That's why when I got sober off of drugs, sitting in rehab, I was like, I probably shouldn't drink.
Well, I asked that question because a lot of the open mics, a lot of your shows are in actual bars, and I was gonna ask if it's hard.
No, not anymore.
Not anymore.
And your first 2 to 5 years, you shouldn't be in a bar, really.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't go. You don't have the coping skills yet. Leave it alone. Once you get about 5 years sober, that's all the coping skills you get. That's how I feel, anyways. Like, your brain's as healed as it's going to be. All the coping skills you develop, this is what you got, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not in a bar to drink. I'm in a bar to tell jokes, to make money, to organize shows, to see my friends. I don't go there with the purpose of drinking or the intentions of drinking.
Mm-hmm.
So for drinking for me is not, I don't think about it at this point in my life. It's just not a part of me anymore.
Yeah, yeah. I feel bad because, like I said, I only know one speed, and a lot of y'all guys don't drink.
Yeah.
And I say that I feel bad because sometimes I'm like, you're not gonna drink, you pussy.
Yeah.
But then I'm like, fuck, I don't even know what the hell these people are battling. And I'm being a dumbass. Like, stop being a pussy and get a drink, you know?
One thing I've learned, man, is people don't have to change their lives for me. I had to change my life for myself. You know? And if I ask people to change their lives, I'm not going to like the results.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of my friends, you know, if they're drinking and having a good time, I'm going to have a good time with them. You know, I do. My wife's great after 2 margaritas, not 4. After 4 margaritas, she getting sassy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, like she getting real sassy after about 4.
I think, to be honest with you, I think I created a monster in my wife
Yeah.
because, dude, we were at Mano Negra till I think 10 or 10:30.
Yeah.
Bro, we've been drinking since 9:30 yesterday in the morning. Because we went tailgating, we went to the game, and then we went to Mano Negra. And, dude, that's why as soon as it was over, I was ready to go, and we just left. But I tell you that because the wife is right there with me just drinking her ass off right next to me. And she never was like that. Like, she was really and truly a couple glasses of wine, and she was good. But now, yeah, I created a fucking monster with her. I wanted to ask y'all, what's one old school habit or tradition that you wish would come back? I'll go first. I really, truly think that the tradition of respecting our elders is out the fucking window now.
Oh yeah, that's gone. Bro.
And I think maybe here's my logic or my theory behind it is because grandma and grandpa raised the kids now.
Yeah.
So grandma and grandpa is now mom and dad.
Well, and a lot of boomers suck. They just kind of do.
Yeah.
You know.
Because when I was a kid, man, dude, I had to help, you know, all the older people across the street at church. I mean, you respected older people, and dude, I see it all the time. I'll see an old person broke down on the side of the road or whatever, and dude, people are just passing them by. Ain't nobody give 2 shits about old folks no more.
Dude, I'm also scared to help people sometimes. I am like. I was in California, in element. I was strung out on drugs, whatever. But I'd been living in Texas for a long time at that point, and a lady had a flat tire on the side of the road, and she was struggling, so I pulled over, and I went to change it, and she called the cops on me.
What?
Yeah, like that happened to me, and so I changed her tire and sat there and wait for the cops. The cops thought it was funny, and they let me go. You know, like, but still.
What was her logic behind that?
some strange, buff, trashy dude pulled over and approached her.
Wow.
She hopped in her car, locked the doors, and called the cops. Like, I'm not mad at her, but, you know, I kind of got fatigue.
Uh-huh.
I do. I have fatigue. Like, I lived on 27th and N for well over a year after my divorce. And the amount of people asking me for change or the amount of people, like, just hitting me up for this or that, and I'm just like, no, I'm good. And every time I try to help somebody in that situation, they just want more. And I'm like, you know, I can offer a hand, but that's all I got.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I have like a fatigue where I don't want to, you know? Like, there's this one elderly lady that walks around town and acts like she's blind. And we picked her up one night because we thought she was in trouble. Man, it took us an hour and a half to get her out of the car.
Oh, shit.
You know, like, she wanted us to run errands.
Oh.
And then come to find out, she's all over town doing that for everybody.
Come to find out she's not blind.
Yeah, like, you know, and it's gave me like a fatigue where I'm like, oh, I don't want to participate anymore. You know, because when I was a kid, my dad was the youngest of 7, and I was the first grandchild born in like 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
And I was raised almost a generation behind. You know, I was. And so I was taught to respect your elders. My grandma was the monarch or the matriarch of the family, you know, and after my grandma passed, we kind of lost all that.
Yeah.
We did. And I almost feel like I am now at times.
It sucks because my grandma was the glue of the family.
Yeah.
And when she passed, the family gatherings were kind of withering down to nothing.
Yeah. When I was a kid, man, there would be 100 Hindses at Christmas. Now I don't even know where that is.
Wow.
None of us live in the same state.
100 Hinds?
Yeah.
You better watch all your shit.
Too many Hinds.
Something's coming up missing.
Yeah, no shit.
Someone's not gonna make it home.
No shit. Well, and you think about it, like, Randy had 3 boys. Danny had 4 daughters and a boy. Hey, Gib had 2 boys and a daughter. Janice had 2 kids. Like, and all of them had kids. And then you throw all the uncles and aunts from their family, and then the other branches of their family all showing up for one thing. And it's kind of like, that's gone.
Can you imagine the grocery bill now for that type of family?
Oh, God. No, I can't. I can't.
Ridiculous, man.
You can only shop at Costco or something where you got by the bulk.
Exactly.
No
And even that would still be expensive as all shit.
Because just me and my 2 brothers will run a bill up.
Because I for the life of me, and I still think about it, I can't even imagine how much my grandparents paid every holiday in the food bill, in the grocery bill. And dude, can you imagine now that type of shit? Fuck.
Yeah. If we have a get together at my house, we're gonna spend $300-400. That's just what it is. You know, it is
Ridiculous how much food is now.
Yeah. Between food, like for a wedding, $10 to $20 a plate for a person.
Yeah, especially if you're ordering catering.
Yeah. To cater a wedding is $10 to $20 a plate per person. You have 200 people there.
Yeah, you're fucked.
Yeah, like, and then you got tax, labor.
We had the wedding, and the caterer pissed me off like you would not believe, bro. We did all these tastings and deciding on the menu, and I think we decided steak, chicken, and fish. And when you RSVP'd, you sent in what you wanted, steak, chicken, or fish, right? And it was delicious. And then we get to the wedding, and like he just mass made all the shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I get that. I mean, there was a lot of people, but like, I mean, the steaks were tough, the chicken was dry, the fish sucked, and I'm just like, everything you made was fucking horrible compared to what we were tasting. Yeah. And I want to say we got married in 15, and I want to say he charged me like $23 a plate
Yeah, that sounds about
for
right.
that type of food, and I was just like, "Fuck you, dude!" Like,
Yeah, no, I'm good.
yeah,
Like, yeah, so he presented you single dishes that he made.
yeah, yeah.
And then when he mass produced it, you know,
It went to shit.
it's just like when you catch one of those little taco spots that just opened up. They only making a couple tacos and it's on fire. And then when they get big, you're like,
This sucks.
what happened? What happened?
And I got friends and family that got no filter, so they're like, "Yeah, your wedding was great, but the food sucked." And I'm like, "Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
yeah, I know."
Ouch.
When I get married again, which I'm going to, one of these days, I'm going to marry her.
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah. Like, we're going to do an open bar, but there'll be 2 types of beer, maybe 3, and 2 mixed drinks. And that's it. You can have a Chilton, or you can have a whiskey and Coke, or you can have, and then your options of beer will be like Coors, Michelob Ultra, or Modelo. Like, that's it, you know?
At least a Mexican beer. Okay,
Yeah.
I feel welcome to your wedding now.
No, but you know what I mean? Like, that's it. That's all we ain't having a full bar, y'all.
Yeah. We had an open bar.
Yeah.
And like you just said, we had 3 beers and 2 mixed drinks.
Yeah, that's it.
And by the end of the night, they were serving shit that I was like, who agreed to the, like, where the fuck? And they were like, you ran out of shit like 30 minutes into your wedding. Like, we are just making do. Like, and I was like, my bad. Y'all keep fucking doing what y'all are doing.
Never mind. I know my family, right?
Yeah, I may be sober, but I'm expecting drunk fucking people at my wedding.
Yeah, there was a lot of drunk fuckers. At our
Yeah,
wedding.
that's what I'm expecting.
And Rafa, at the end of the night, we had a pan dulce table. And as soon as we put that shit out, gone. Yeah.
if you have
I mean,
Mexicans, yeah, that's
soak
gonna
up that
disappear.
alcohol to drive home. Yeah.
That's for sure.
So you couldn't think of any tradition or
Well, one of the things that I mentioned in another podcast is like back in the days when I was a teenager, there was a sense of what's fair, what's right, and what's wrong. Meaning that I'm not gonna beat up on a woman, number one, and the other one, I'm not gonna fight someone smaller than me because that's cowardly. It doesn't prove shit.
no? Yeah.
Okay. And if you lost, and you accept your fucking loss, and you shut the fuck up.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's it. Nowadays, everybody's pulling gun left and right, bro, and that's just like what the fuck. You
No
know what
one
I'm
wants
saying?
an ass whipping no more.
It's being coward, basically, bro. You know what I mean? It's there's fights left and right over here in town, and before you know, there's shootings, and it's just nobody's man enough to take a whooping and accept a loss.
I felt like when I was young, man, getting an ass whooping wasn't that big of a deal.
No, yeah, it wasn't.
You know?
It teaches you to lose.
Yeah.
That's part of life. You're not gonna win all the fucking time.
I've gotten whipped a couple times. And that was
And
okay.
you learn who not to fuck with too. I have never myself lost a fight in my life. Never. Okay? But I learned who not to fuck with. I had to look at the guy, I'm like, no, I gotta walk away from this one. This guy's gonna fucking kill me.
Yeah.
I cannot make it.
Yeah.
What's the fucking point? Sorry, good night. I'm out. Fuck it, you can have her.
One of my worst ass whoopings was
She likes the doggy style of it.
Just gonna let you know.
one of my worst
She's yours now.
ass whoopings was a 140-pound little Mexican dude. He was a Golden Glove boxer, and I didn't know. And I was like 220, solid muscle, angry. And that dude hit me 100 times.
It's funny you mentioned that because I was in LA back in the days in the 90s or something, and I was getting a haircut in a mall called Montebello Mall in Montevideo, and it happens to be the same place where Oscar de la Hoya used to get his haircut. I was getting my haircut, Oscar de la Hoya shows up, a skinny little motherfucker, and I'm like, he's the golden child. I can fuck the shit out just by looking at him. But then just like you would have been a bigger fucking mistake. You would have whooped
bro.
my ass. But you don't know, but just by looking at a skinny little guy, I can kick his ass. Nah, you cannot kick
Dude,
his ass.
and I
He's a
was
trained assassin. You know what I mean?
I was in boxing. Like, I did some boxing. You know, I did some bad prison time. Like, I grew up kind of rough. Like, my dad was mean. And then every time, I'm fast. Every time I swung, it was like magic. He just reappeared somewhere else and hit me. I was like, what is going on? Like,
I'm used to violence. My father and my mom used to beat the fuck out of me, and I used to be on the streets all the time. I got into a lot of fights. I actually went to karate, Shotokan, judo, and all the so-called martial arts, and I even kicked some guys with a black belt and shit like that. But still, a trained
yeah.
individual is just a different level.
I was just in the bar. I was dancing with this girl I met. I didn't know that he had feelings for her. He told me to step outside. I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna whoop this little dude. It's gonna be this take. I'll be back in 2 beers. I'll be back in a beer.
Hold my
honey."
beer. I'll be right back.
Yeah, and nope. No, I had to take off work for like a week because I couldn't.
Shit.
Because both my eyes were so swollen I couldn't see.
Oh fuck!
And then what happened was I got a hold of him and I slammed him up against his car until he went limp. And then I took everything I could to get in my truck. And then I had to call my mom to come get me because I couldn't drive, because I couldn't see. And then everybody went around, "Oh, you whooped his ass, Kurt. He's going to want a rematch." I was like, I don't want to fight that dude again. There was no... I just did what I did to get away.
I did have an incident with a gay guy. I don't know. Someone told him something, which I didn't do, by the way. I didn't say nothing about him, but somebody told him. He believed it, and he was drunk one night. He went after me, and I beat the fuck out of him, but he wouldn't quit.
Yeah.
And he scratched the fuck out of me. I'm tired of kicking your fucking ass to die. Okay. At one point, okay, I lost the fight. You won. And no, he kept going. It was just a mental thing. They're being so discriminated for so long. They have so much anger inside of them. It's just, believe me, you don't want to fuck with a gay guy. Just leave it alone. Just tap out and the Kurt loss and get the fuck out of there.
You literally
It's
don't
too
want to
much.
fuck with a gay guy.
Yeah,
Yeah, you know what a lot of people forget about gay guys, right? They're still men. That's still a man.
Not only that, they can take that much pain.
Yeah,
I can't. 1, 2 fingers, I'm done.
yeah.
I'm tapping out.
Just a peeky.
You at a drag show, like, it might look like a woman, but that's still a man.
And it's funny, like woman, especially a few years ago, they're like, every 50-50, whatever a man can do, a woman can do. And now that guys without a dick are playing with the same sports now, oh, that's not fair. What the fuck, right? And now you don't like it? It's still a man, huh? Okay.
What's one way of thinking that has changed as you aged?
The equality thing is, I don't know how to feel about it. I don't know how to go treat it. Like, I used to consider myself pretty liberal, and now as I'm getting older, the farther away from it I get, and it's just because of my how I was raised, the things I believe as a man, as being a man, like responsibilities I have, and I like. Yeah, equality's great. Don't get me wrong. We should all get paid the same, be treated the same, blah, blah, blah. But, like, I can't open a door. I can't pay for dinner. Like, I should walk on the outside of the street. Like, I mean, those are things I should just do. Mm-hmm. And when I was dating, before I met my lovely fiance, I ran into a lot of women who have these modern beliefs, and I just didn't jive with it.
Like the independent
Yeah,
shit?
I was like, I don't want to date another man. Like, don't get me wrong, you can make more money than me. You can be the breadwinner, you can be this, you can be that, but I still need to be a man.
Yeah.
I've always been a man, and I'll always be one. It's never going to change.
Yeah.
I'm going to walk tall. I'm going to walk with my head held high. I need to do those things.
You see it on social media where the women are like, if you're going to date me, you just got to understand that I'm this and this and this. And you're like, man, you need to be the man's piece and not the fucking guy's.
Yeah, and don't get me wrong, this is not an incel podcast that you see. We are far from that, and we don't represent those people. But, man, if I'm not given the opportunity to be a man in a relationship, I'm not going to be able to be in the relationship. I'm just not. It's going to be hard for me. It's going to create strife. You know, I can't do it. And I don't need to be everything like my father's father was, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But I still have to remain to be the man that I am.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't date leftist women at all, bro. I just couldn't. I couldn't. I tried. I tried. If she had like a doctorate degree, I'd be like, oh, I'm good.
You remind me of, this is someone else's joke. This is that within the lesbian community, they have the highest rate of divorce.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's 2 women involved. Then it's the normal couple, man and a woman. And the one that they marry the most is just gay guys because there's no woman involved.
Dude, yeah, me and my...
Look at the numbers. This is not me. I'm just saying. It's reality. I'm sorry.
Me and
I
my
didn't
best
create
friend
reality.
have talked about this, right? Me and one of my best friends have talked about this. If we ever get divorced again at the same time, we're going to build a barndominium. We're going to put 2 master suites in it. We're going to marry each other. We can see other people. We're going to go halves on a race car, halves on a boat. Like, and then we just going to die as 2 old men together. Like...
It's a business decision.
Yeah, there's not going to be no like romance in the relationship. But you know, I know what he's doing. He knows what I'm doing. Like
It's a 2-income household.
Yeah, it's 2 incomes. Like we're going to take care of each other.
Great for
you know?
taxes, by the way.
Yeah, like I'm going to be on his insurance.
His dental, his vision.
Yeah, do you know how expensive a race car is? Like, I have dreams and aspirations of a box Chevy on 26s, okay? Hey?
Oh, man. For me, personally, it's accountability.
Yeah.
I was a shithead when I was a kid,
Same.
and I never did no wrong. And if I got caught doing dirt, it wasn't my fault.
Yeah.
And that type of mentality kind of went out the window early. But as I aged, I really kind of talked to myself, and I was like, you're doing this dirt. If you get caught doing the dirt, then you just got caught. Like, be a man, be accountable, live up to it, own up to it. And I've been that way ever since I had a talking to myself. And it's probably been a good 10 years that I've really told myself, like, hey, man, if you know you're doing wrong and you get caught doing wrong, then that's your dirt.
Yeah. I know when I caught a case and they tried to roll me to get me to flip. And I was like, no, y'all. Like, I got caught.
Yeah.
They didn't. I got caught.
For those who don't know terms, who've never been in jail and prison, roll and flip, can you explain that to the audience?
Oh, that's
for the
telling.
decent people.
That is telling.
Okay.
And don't get me wrong, there's snitching and there's telling, right? Snitching is when you're doing crime together and you tell on the person you're doing crime with. That is snitching. Telling is when a citizen sees some stuff happening and they're a witness. There is nothing wrong with telling, and I am a citizen today, and I will do some telling. But when I did crime, I never did no snitching.
What happened to mind your own business?
Yeah, dude. Like, there's a female comic. She's Puerto Rican.
Okay.
And she's from New York. I can't remember her name. She's hilarious. But she talks about how she married a Midwest husband and brought him to New York. And he tried to get out of the car to break up a fight. And she was like, oh, no, honey. No. Well, they need help. No, I'm from New York. We mind our business. If you get out of this car, they're both going to beat you up. And I'm going to be here waiting for you when you get back. Because I know how to mind my business. It's like, if I see 2 guys fighting on the street, I'm not breaking that shit up. I'm going to drive right past. They'll figure it out. And whenever they get it figured out, good for them.
I'll take the video betting money who's going to
Yeah,
win.
seriously. We used to have a party house back in the day, right?
Yeah.
With these 3 Mexican brothers, man, and Nicholas, Gabe, and Jake, and I loved those dudes. I did, and I hung around with them. And if there was a fight at the house, we just make sure they don't get jumped. Like we would. Like if a fight broke out, we just kind of separate, circle, and let them fight.
Yeah.
And then when the fight was over, we'd be like, "Hey, bro, he's done."
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, and there was fights at the house occasionally.
It's like
you know,
controlled chaos.
yeah. Like we're not like.
Again, it goes down to the fairness that I was telling you. Because that guy had enough. When he's down, you don't kick him. When he's down, you're about to kill him. You're choking him too much. The fight is over.
Yeah.
We all tell you when the fight is over.
Yeah,
You're
yeah.
done.
Like we used to tell dudes, shoot, don't bring your girlfriend here. She ain't nobody's girlfriend in this house. Like,
Unless you're gonna shut the fuck up.
yeah, like don't bring girlfriend. This is not a girlfriend's house. This is. We got a keg of Budweiser. We told everybody it's Bud Light. It's gonna be a wild night. The Coke guy will be here around 1.
Oh shit!
Like,
We might have to call him at 3 again.
yeah, like we're gonna start IDing at the door because we don't need no minors. We know the cops are coming.
Yeah.
It's gonna. I remember one of my favorite things that ever happened is they had one of their little cousins there one night, right? And he was peddling weed, and he's like, "Hey, I gotta go out front and sell somebody a bag." And we're like, "Yeah, whatever." We're back in the garage drinking, and I'm like, "Man, it's been a while, bro. Maybe we should check on him." And then we go around the corner, and we hear some commotion. And we jump out, and he's a little fella. And we get to the front yard, and there's these 3 big bitches, like big women, just beating him, trying to get his weed. They thought they were going to roll up.
Yeah.
I ran up, grabbed one, just threw her right in the car. I was like, and then the second they see me there, me and Jake, they were like, oh, our bad. You knew this was our house. That doesn't happen here.
Fuck, man.
Like that house was great.
I'm sure.
It was.
If them fucking walls can talk.
Oh, bro, we had so like 4 of us lived there, but there was 3 bedrooms. So like there was 1 bedroom. Whoever made it there first got it. Yeah, there was a trampoline, like 4 couches in the garage, a ping pong table, a pool table, every random speaker somebody gave us.
Somebody was on the trampoline
Yeah.
too.
Oh
asleep.
yeah, all the time, dude.
You guys ever play? Because I live with a bunch of Mojados in LA. It was pretty much the same shit. And I can see he was telling his story. Now I'm already part of it.
Yeah.
Because we did the same bullshit. You never play Lights Out?
No.
Okay, let's say we all here, there's like 10 Mojados of us, and being living and watching TV, soccer, whatever the football game or whatnot. Also, now someone turns off the light, and jets start flying.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. We used to do that in middle school, like in the restroom. You just turn off the lights and you just start swinging.
Whoever you already got a target.
Yeah. You already knew you were gonna fuck up.
You don't know who the fuck you up. So you better be good friends with everybody. Until one time somebody threw a fucking hammer. There was a hammer in the one when we turned on the lights. I'm like, no, that's fucked up. We never play this shit again. That's it. This is done.
A fucking hammer?
Yeah, I remember that's how much shit it was. I mean, after so many games, you kind of knew who the fuck fucked you up last time with a bullet, construction bullet. I was like, oh, son of a bitch. I know you sized 11, right? Yeah, that was a lot of fun.
I had so much fun there. I did.
The good old days.
Sometimes you'd walk into it'd be a wild party. It'd be like 4 a.m. The cops done came and broke it up. And I'm still here drinking. And we would always dump a 30 under the keg or put 20s of bottles in the closet.
Oh yeah.
So
For the after party?
Well, yeah, the keg's going to get floated every time. And 4 a.m., you'd walk into the garage and you'd just be like, oh, never mind. I'm going to walk out of here. Or you'd walk in your kitchen and you're like, why are y'all fucking in the kitchen? There's a bed, y'all. The house just it never stopped.
It's the heat of the moment. What can I tell you? It's just, you never know when.
They had a little chihuahua named Fea.
Which means ugly. For those who don't speak Spanish.
And by the way she barked, we knew who was out front. If she came barking and whining, cops are here.
Oh.
I had a buddy. His house was the party house.
Yeah.
And it's like you said. no one lived there other than him, but when you're passed out, you go choose a bed or you go choose the couch or whatever. So he passed the fuck out. And a buddy of ours like brought a girl, but he didn't know her. He just picked her up, and I ain't lying, bro. She was like a hefty woman. And when I say hefty, she was probably like $5 bills.
Ooh.
And that was his strikeout girl, I guess. I don't know. But he brings her. Because I remember he brought her. We were like, what the fuck is wrong with this dude? Anyways, my buddy tells me the next morning that he had passed out and he was coming to because he heard noises and he fucking looked up. And the chick is bent over his couch. And our buddy is just going to town eating her ass.
Oh.
And he was like, oh, fuck this. And he just went back to sleep.
It's one of those times you don't know if you're hallucinating. You don't want to know if it was true. You're dreaming. Fuck it. You know what?
That didn't happen.
Let me go back. Yeah. Let me disconnect from the world. I don't need that shit in my life.
Okay, I'm going to tell this story. I'm going to tell this story. We had a trampoline. And I was on the trampoline with a girl, and you know what was happening. you know exactly what was happening. And finally, we're going over. We finally get to the point where we're done, and she rolls off of me, and there was a sidewalk from the back door to the garage door, and there's just like 40 people just start clapping in unison.
You put on the show.
And I'm just laying there on the trampoline. Dick out.
Like a matador, like a torero right there.
Yeah,
Thank you.
right.
Audience.
And I just look up to just see all my friends clapping. That poor girl, dude. She rolled off that trampoline.
Talk about walk of shame.
And just disappeared into the night. And I never seen her again.
I'd imagine so.
Ever again. Like, I was like, oh. And like, I went around looking like, hey, y'all see her? Where'd she go? Like,
It shouldn't have been like that. She should have been proud. She'd make 40 people happy. I mean, 41 with him.
I was just like, I got off the trampoline, put my pants on, and bowed.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. This is one of the greatest moments of my life.
Fuck.
I appreciate everything that everybody witnessed tonight.
I perform every night at 9 p.m.
With or without you.
Without an audience.
Man, I wish I would have done comedy like 20 years early because I've always liked attention. And I've always been funny. And there ain't nothing greater than being on stage.
My dad told me that. My dad was like, God damn it, boy. Like, I'm so tired of whooping your ass. Every day, get a spanking. But it was so worth it to get that fucking laugh in class. You know? Like, I knew I was going to get in trouble and get a note written home, sent home with me. But I just had to get that fucking laugh, man.
Yeah, dude, same. And like, people always would let me in the door, always let me hang out. No matter if I was strung out or doing bad or doing good, they'd be like, oh shit, Kurt's here. And they'd always let me in because they knew if I was there, it was going to be a good time. Yeah. Like, we might fight. I'm going to be making fun of somebody. Like, I'm talking shit. Like, I promise you, get a couple beers in me. I'm gonna make an event out of any moment we have.
It's gonna be memorable. You'll never forget tonight.
Yeah.
I don't like the attention, but they just keep giving it to me.
Dude, it got so bad at one time too. I remember like friends' wives and girlfriends were like not letting their dudes hang out with me.
Oh shit!
They're like, "Hey, we're gonna go pick Kurt up." No, you're not.
No, you're the bad influence.
Yeah, no, Kurt's not coming. like, all right, show up at a party with a bag full of party favors ready to go. Like, everything I got is just profit, so I don't need to make any more money. And then all of a sudden, like 30 people have ate 5 Xanax, had 20 beers, and did a line of coke, and like. One dude's getting arrested. One dude wrecked his truck. Fuck. You know, like, I'm like, not my fault you can't handle it.
When your girlfriend, his Corey's gonna be there tonight. That's right now. We're not going.
Yeah, I got there for a little while. I got known as like that dude. If I showed up, it was going to smell like weed. Period. It was just an odor coming off of me everywhere I went. That's why I'm sober now. I'm still that dude. I'm just sober.
Yeah, you're just sober. Yeah. No more party favors.
We had a lot of fun. They did.
So, I came up with these series of questions because obviously we're older.
Yeah.
So, before we leave, I want to ask y'all both, what's a lesson that you guys wish y'all would have learned earlier in life?
I wish I would have known what my potential was.
That's awesome.
Like I wish you were talking about accountability.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't have that. That accountability was taken from me when I was pretty young, and I got the mindset that I couldn't be hurt any more than I already had, so I stopped listening. I stopped doing what I needed to do, and I just did what I wanted. And sure, I had a lot of fun, and we could talk and laugh about it now. But think about what I could have done instead. And I'm so grateful I got sober at 25. I got sober relatively young, you know. But imagine if I would have played football or stayed in high school. Because I didn't know my charm, my charisma, my intelligence. I wasn't aware of those things until I was like 30.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I wasn't aware of them.
No, yeah.
There was nobody taught them. Nobody told me. You know, there was just nobody there.
Damn, bro.
Because I know today, like, I'm intelligent, I'm funny, I'm charming, I'm a good dude.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I love well.
But you didn't believe that early on.
I didn't believe in myself or believe in those things. And like, I wish 15-year-old Curtis knew that.
Mm-hmm.
I wish he did. I wish he did.
Yeah. I couldn't imagine that, bro. For real. Like, I'm sure that was hard.
Like, I stopped going to school I stopped participating in school in 6th grade. That's when, like, I got kicked out of 5 junior highs and 3 high schools. And at 16, I got my GED. Got emancipated as an adult.
Mm-hmm.
Instead, I could have been just being a kid.
Yeah.
I took my childhood away from myself. I did.
I can beat you on that one because I never lasted more than 1 year in every school.
Yeah.
Since in elementary.
Yeah.
I couldn't last more than 1 year in every school. I believe there was one school that lasted 2 years, and that's because my mom has to pay some extra money.
Oh, wow.
But other than that, they didn't want me there no more.
Yeah.
Because you were bad, or?
I was just like a monkey without a leash, bro. I was out of control. I was there just to have fun.
Yep.
That's it. That was me. I don't know why I had this thing since I was a little kid that I wanted to have as much fun as possible. Okay? One of the things that, when it comes to your question, one of the things that I wish I would have learned is that everything in life has a price.
Yes.
Okay? Before you do anything, even when you do something, it has a price. When you don't do nothing about it, it has a price. Everything has a price. Now, when you're about to do something, make sure you know what that price is. Don't go blind and be willing to pay the price, okay? Yeah. I admire people who are willing to die for what they believe. I'm not like that. I haven't found something that I'm willing to die for, that I'm wanting to end up my life now. I'm all right. But if you want to do that, God bless you. You believe in that, okay. But like I said, if I would have known that everything has a price at an early age, that would have that would have helped me.
I didn't know what the prices were either.
But that's the thing. When you're young, you don't know. A felony, a federal crime, a state crime. You need to know those things should be taught in school. To tell you the truth.
Yeah, they should be. Because I
was 18. It makes
18.
sense to me.
I was 18 when I caught my first felony case as an adult, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I got three felony cases as a juvenile. I did, and they were slaps on the wrist. They're no big deals, you know. And then when I caught that felony as an adult, like, that has hindered my life far more than I could explain. And today I'm so far removed from it that it doesn't come back. It doesn't show now. But it hindered my 20s horribly.
I believe that we all have been in that situation where you feel like I'm gonna kill the motherfucker right there. Imagine you haven't done it. I don't know when that happened to you when you were a teenager or a young adult or whatever,
Yeah.
but you felt like killing someone. We wouldn't have this beautiful night like tonight. We wouldn't have a great day like yesterday. You wouldn't get married. We wouldn't get your fiance, beautiful fiance. You didn't. How many things you wouldn't enjoy anymore because you make the wrong decision, and you pay for that price. You end up in jail for life for the rest of your life and shit like that. Like I said, everything has a fucking price.
And not being aware of the price that's to be paid when you're young.
And especially great point. When you're young, you don't value life at all. I don't care if I die. You don't give a fuck, bro. I don't know why. I guess because of the maturity in your head, you're not capable enough to know.
You think that maybe
What you're losing.
we're invisible in our minds? It's not that we're not afraid of dying. It's just we're not going to die. We can't die.
Well, that's one of the things. When I was young, I did so many crazy, stupid things: rock climbing, bull riding, fights, stabbing, shootings, being on the streets all the time, doing shit that I wasn't supposed to do. And not even one bone I broke in my. The only bone I broke was my nose. Out of all the bones.
And that wasn't even
And
in
every
a fight.
time I was just undust myself, and nothing happened to me.
And that wasn't even in a fight. The
In
nose.
playing a fight,
Yeah.
it wasn't a fight, exactly. A lot of times, it got to a point when I was 15, 16 that I thought, I'm God's chosen one. Nothing's ever I'm invincible. Nothing's
Yeah.
ever going to happen to me. When I was in LA, I was 18, 19, somewhere around there. That's when I felt alone, lonely. I didn't know anybody. Nobody knew me. I didn't have any papers with my ID because the immigration caught me. I didn't want them to know who I really was. And I thought, if I die, nobody's even going to know where I end up or who I am or nothing. So it's like,
Wow.
oh shit. That's when it really hit me. I'm not God chosen one. I'm not his favorite. I'm not invincible. But when you're a teenager, you just think you're the shit, and that's it.
Yeah.
For me, so me and my wife are dating, and then it's our first early years of marriage. She would tell me, like, motherfucker, I always had to get the last say. And she would always tell me, like you do tit for tat shit. Like, if I piss you off, you purposely piss me off. And she brought it to my attention, and I was like, fuck, like, I do that shit. I need to stop doing that shit. So I stopped it. We learned how to fight, but I didn't stop it in my regular everyday life.
Yeah.
I always had to have the last word. And for the longest, that's how I was. And it took me a long time to realize that I've probably cut so many people deep with my fucking tongue, a sharp ass tongue, just because I wanted to get you back or say the last say or get the last laugh, do the last word. And it's really fucked me up.
Yeah. And it was not even needed,
No, it wasn't.
you know?
Yeah.
I had the thing, one of the things I learned from myself when I got sober and I started turning around is I used to carry anger. I used to carry it like a backpack. So one person would irritate me or make me agitated, and I would carry that into the next situation in my life. And so the next situation was doomed before it started because of the feelings I would carry with me.
Mm-hmm.
And then I would pick a fight with the next person. And then whatever the next situation was, I was going to blow up. I was going to blow it out of proportion and harm somebody that had nothing to do with what started the whole thing. And I had to learn to start letting go and not carrying those emotions into those situations that didn't have anything to do with it, you know? Like, that's something that I had to do. You know, like, I don't need the last word. I don't need to be right all the time.
Yeah.
Like, and don't get me wrong, I'm going to stand on my word. I'm going to stand my ground, sure, but I don't know this person. Who is this? Like, I don't like there's people that coming at me with love, trying to hold me accountable or talk to me with care. And I'm angry because I tripped on a rock 15 minutes ago, so I pick a fight.
Yeah.
Dumb, dude. Like the emotional maturity of a child.
But you hit the nail on the head for me. Is I thought I was right. And I was like, what's right is right. I have to let this motherfucker have it because what's right is right and I'm right.
Yeah.
And yeah, that was a stupid way of thinking.
I got the opposite thinking. One of my uncles taught me at an early age, somewhere when I was a teenager, I don't remember exactly when, like, basically, be a man of your word. Always keep your word, okay? As much as possible, of course, humanly possible.
Mm-hmm.
Never fuck anybody. Because you can always walk anywhere with your head held high.
Mm-hmm.
Because even when you encounter that, even when you break up with a girl or whatever, you break up in the best terms possible. When that person sees you again, she's happy to see you. And again, you can walk with a clean conscience. If people fuck with you, people do you wrong, it's their fault.
Mm-hmm.
It's their problem. Okay? They're going to keep doing that to other people, and they're going to be well known by they're not good for business, they're bad people, forget you don't want to deal with them or whatever the fuck. You're not going to have that. You see what I'm saying? You can be proud of yourself. You can hold your head high, and everybody's going to be happy to see you. Whenever they see you again, they're going to smile, they're going to hug you, they're going to love you.
Yeah. And I feel that way now. Mm-hmm. But it's been a while, but it hadn't been that long that I've changed my mentality into thinking that. But I know that I've cut a lot of motherfuckers deep with my words. And I know that I still to this day, with as much as good as I've tried to put out in this world, that they still hate my guts for the shit that I've said to them.
Yeah. My selfishness has harmed too many people in my life already.
Yeah.
I don't need it to harm anymore.
Yeah.
I don't. Thank God for my wife grounding me back down. Or fiance. I like calling her my wife.
No, I mean, to me it's the same. Yeah, I get it.
She grounded me back because I was kind of teeter-tottering on that edge again a couple years ago. You know, I was just out there being wild. And like here I am sober.
Wild as fuck. Sober.
And just getting wild. Like
I remember. I was there.
I need those things in my life. I need to be grounded. I need dignity. I need to carry myself with some respect.
Mm-hmm.
You know, someone who also is a friend of ours, we all know him very well, Russell.
Yeah.
He's one of the people that it has helped me, like you said, put your feet on the ground because
he only has one.
No, that. No. That's a good one. For it. The only guy who's not a comedian here. You got it, JP. You got it. No, I was going through something in my head, stupid shit. I was a little stressed, work, family, friend, whatever. Things were going through my head. And I see this motherfucker in karaoke singing and dancing. And he's not a great singer. He's not a great dancer. But he was having the time of his life. And it's like, what the fuck am I bitching for?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This guy is over there with his fake leg playing the guitar.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's just like, snap out of it, cabrón. Enjoy life.
Yeah.
What the fuck? You're doing all that shit for.
But it's so easy to do
Let
that.
it go.
It's so
Stop
easy to do
complaining
that.
and bitch and just be as happy as you can. I had the fortune to meet him not too long ago at a restaurant. It was a friend of ours, one of our friends, JT Lopez, who's a drummer, great musician here in Lubbock, Texas. And we were at the Jazz Louisiana restaurant.
Yeah.
And he introduced me to Ross. And he was telling, JT was telling him that I was a comedian. And so we started talking about comedy. Before you know, he wanted to try comedy. But he was in a mental state at that moment. Like he was very depressed. He was going through a lot too. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he was suicidal, but it kind of made me feel like that. So he actually, as the time went by, he has told me several times, Rafa, you saved my life.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, oh, shit, I didn't know. But you see, that's how I want you guys to know that sometimes we touch people out there especially us being comedians, that we had no idea how much impact we can have. Yesterday, we had a great time. He took me to the Texas Tech game. I felt like a VIP because it has benefit to have a handicapped friend, by the way, because the bus takes you right there to the entrance. You don't have to book shit. It has the best seats in the house. One of his cousins used to be a Texas Tech player, so we went to the, when only the players can go and shit like that. There was a fantastic game. Tech scored in the first 10 seconds or whatever the fuck. You're like, how the fuck did that happen? They beat the fuck. It was a close game, that's what I said, but no, it was close to humiliation as possible. 42-0, whatever the fuck. It was, we had the best time of our lives, and he was doing that for me as a thanks for being his friend. I almost cried, bro.
That's awesome, man.
I almost cried.
Sometimes you feel like you're not worthy of it, and it's hard to accept the help or not even the help, but for him to show you a good time, for us to even accept that as men. And I think we need to start doing more of that. And shout out to my boy Luz Cuevas from Cuevas Drive-In. He hit a home run with me yesterday when he called me early in the morning. He was like, motherfucker, you got people that want to help you, accept the fucking help.
Yeah.
And it took him to say that, and I've heard it a lot, but dude, he put it into simple terms, and I was just like, man, I'm fucking up. But you're right. I mean, if anyone out of the kindness of their heart wants to show you their gratitude like he did yesterday for you, man, you accepting that is doing even more for him than you can even imagine.
And it was a great day overall because after that, I went to the Montenegro show when I got to see Kami performing very good, opening the show. Then I got to see you guys over there. We're, joking around here and there. Then after the show, I saw a guy who I haven't seen in a year and a half, a guy named Montana with his new girlfriend. And I was telling him my jokes and making her laugh. And we had a great time after that. And then after that, I went to Pub 50 to see one of my friends play guitar. It was a great day yesterday, bro. It was one of those incredible days that I will never forget. And again, it's just about the friendship that you build around you. That's going to make you happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, being a part of.
Mm-hmm.
I think having your circle tight and having your circle great, it makes all the difference in the world. Yeah. I really, truly believe that.
Being a part of, man.
Yeah.
Being a part of something. We all long for it.
Definitely.
We do.
I was never, ever the person, I mean, knock on wood, but I was never the person that ever felt left out.
Yeah.
Really and truly. But what fucked me was the attention.
Yeah.
The having to get that laugh, having to cut deep and say the last word. That my ego went.
Yeah.
And then when I'm older and I've got to realize I got to kill my ego because if I don't, I'm going to be a monster. It's going to be someone, it's going to take me to a place that I don't really care to be.
I tell myself
I like my ego, by the way. Yeah. Shout out to my ego.
I am only allowed to let my ego run wild on stage before me. Because I need it. I need it on stage.
Yeah.
That's the only place I'm allowed to use it.
Well, we're a different persona. We're a different character when it was on stage, I believe.
Yeah. When I get on stage, I let my ego take control.
It's like a luchador to put your mask and a cape and you're like, let's do this, bitch.
That's it, dude. But in my life, I don't need it. I don't need it, dude. I don't need it.
I'm like you. In my life, I don't need my ego anymore.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm 42 right now. I'm just trying to. My goals are real simple, man. I want to be a good husband. I want to be a good brother. I want to be a good friend. And I'd like to not fucking die anytime soon.
Yeah.
And beat diabetes.
Yeah, yeah. Shout out type 2. Carb free. Ozempic. 40 pounds down. I could touch the ground, bitches.
I can tie my shoe with my shoe on.
I don't know. She tied these.
Oh, shit. Yeah, in my
That's why I wear cowboy boots, bro.
Bro, in my fattest of fat days, bro, I was like, babe, Tie my shoe.
Dude, I get it. When I was probably my heaviest, I was like 450, 460. And I'd go to work every day with my shoes untied. And there was a girl that I worked with, I called my work wife. And I would get to work and she'd tie my shoes for me. Like, it was our morning routine. And like she would show up at Starbucks, hey, and then she'd be like, Curtis. And then she'd tie my shoes. And I was like 460 pounds at the time. Like, and don't get me wrong, I just got up to like 440.
Yeah, 460 is 60 pounds.
Yeah. Right. I don't know, man. Like, I don't want to die. I'm finally under 4. And don't get me wrong, I'm not like under 4. I'm like hovering under 4. Like, I'm 399. I can have one soda and be 400 pounds.
Yeah.
Like, I am 3 M&Ms away from 400 pounds.
Well, you told me last night that you were like, yeah, I'm diabetic, and I didn't know how to respond to that, and I was like, well, you got this shit. Like,
Yeah, like,
I thought he was joking. In one of the comedy shows, not too long ago, he mentioned that he's just fucking around. Yeah. And like he said, no, that's true. I'm like, oh shit.
like, I love soda. Soda does not love me. Rest in peace, Mountain Dew.
You can't switch to diet or zero?
I've been drinking Diet and Zero for years.
Okay.
It ain't helping.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm just saying, I thought you were drinking the real sugar shit.
For me, though, like, you know how when you open a beer, you don't stop?
Yeah.
When I start drinking sodas,
You don't stop.
I'll drink a 12-pack. Like,
Yeah.
I will. I remember after my divorce and when I finally got my own little place, at the time, shout out unemployment and food stamps, and I was going to school full time. I'd take my little food stamp card and I'd go to Dollar General and I'd get a pack of cookies, something little to make for dinner, and I'd get a 6-pack of those Mountain Dew, the strawberry ones they came out with. And I'd get a 6-pack of the bottles, and I'd drink that whole 6-pack of bottles in a night. And one night I drink that. It's like drinking beer for me. It's like, this shit's delicious.
So, John Daly used to play golf with Trump when he wasn't president.
Yeah.
And he said in 9 holes, because I don't think it was a full 18, but in 9 holes, Trump would kill 2 12-packs of Diet Cokes.
That's,
In 9 holes.
That's fucking crazy,
Yeah.
dude. Like, no thank you. Ew.
24 fucking Diet Cokes. And what's 9 holes? 2 hours, an hour and a half? I don't play golf, so I wouldn't know.
I'm horrible. So for 9 holes for me, it's like 3 hours.
Yeah.
I shot 130 on the front 9.
So if he's drinking that in 9 holes, can you imagine his daily Diet Coke intake? Fuck.
Dude.
Yeah.
Like, and so unsweet tea, water. Don't get me wrong. I'm drinking energy drinks. They're delicious.
I played 6 holes once, but there was a trio. Never mind that. I was like C-3PO, I know which hole to use, but that's a different
There was a
story.
casting couch involved in that one.
No, I never played golf. Seeing so much grass is too much work for a Mexican. I don't want nothing to do with it.
Yeah. I don't. Playing golf has never ever interested me in my life.
But on a side note, Laugh Up City does do heckle holes.
Yeah, they do.
Slide
They
that,
had a bowl of them.
slide that in.
What exactly is that?
A heckle hole?
Yeah.
Oh, I love
There's
that,
a
dude.
festival called the Gerald Harper Festival, right?
Yeah, I do the Harper golf tournament every year is one of them we do. I've done them all over town, though. So a heckle hole is they post up a hole at a tournament or a charity event at the golf. And they'll give me hole 3, hole 5, and I'll show up with a couple comics, pop the chairs down, get the tin up. And like I told one guy, one year I told him, I was like, you look like you're everybody's favorite fat lesbian soccer coach. And then
I was trying to concentrate to hit the fucking ball down.
and then the next year he came back, and I
same
was
guy.
like, oh shit, dude, congratulations on taking an Ozempic. Now you look like a marshmallow with 4 toothpicks. I told one bartender I know really well. He's a light skinned black dude, and he got up there to hit. I was like, I bet you got beat up in middle school for saying the N-word. Yeah. I told one guy, I was like, man, you have the largest baby making hips I've ever seen on a woman. Like, just, you know, I just sit there and just freestyle.
One of the, I saw that on TikTok, I guess. I'm guessing that's a thing.
Yeah.
So I saw that on TikTok, and the dude came up to swing, and he was like, "You look like you're the youngest of 3 gay brothers."
Yeah.
Like, I was like, "What the fuck?"
We're so happy rehab has you on furlough today. I bet you've taken care of your wife. I bet you've taken care of both families, and your wife still thinks it's a charitable donation every month.
Dude, this has been awesome. Thank you guys for coming.
Thank you.
I will always offer a final thought, Rafa, before we leave. You got a final thought?
I told you before, one of the old sayings in Mexico that I heard on the radio, it says el hombre es el arquitecto de su propio destino, which means the man is the architect of his own destiny. I kind of put my own spin. It's kind of like you're the director of your own movie. Make sure when you die, it's a good movie. It's going to be a romantic comedy, a mystery movie, a scary movie, a little everything, a porn, you know what I'm saying? Or treat it like a TV show, like Friends. Today, what kind of episode are we going to have? Are we going to have fun today? You know what I mean?
I'm sure CBS wouldn't air this.
Yeah, that's why they don't have me there.
HBO would.
Not the Hinds Friends episode. That had a trampoline in it.
Yeah.
You got a final thought, brother?
I mean, just do what you can for people.
I want to say it just dawned on me when I came up with these questions that, having that last say, having that last laugh, it's not going to be worth it.
Yeah.
It really isn't. Really, truly think about it before you put those thoughts and those words into action, because it ain't fucking worth it. I know I've cut family members fucking deep with my words just because I had to say the last say. And I know for a few family members, my name just irks them for that. And because of that, it ain't worth it.
No.
So, but until next time, guys, read some books.
Follow Laugh Up City.
Cloud City.
Hey yo, JP, tell me what's the deal? Is it real that you got the hottest podcast in the land of the trill? Then tell me what's the deal, because I really need to know it. The way you wanna show it, you rip the shit like a pro. You really should be a poet, like Edgar Allan Poe. You killing shit and they just know it. And thanks to San Juan, I got this drink, I might just pour it. Got me feeling like Don Juan, pimping shit while they hoeing. As far as culture goes, we goated, bitch, and they know it. And I don't like to bloat it, but I know that I'm goated. I know that JP is goated. And this is not a long song, cause the credits are rolling, but I'ma tell you one more time that we fucking goated for real. Best podcast for real. Man, what's the fucking deal, yeah? Like, tell me what's the deal, the best podcast in the West, man, the king of the trill for